private dressing room of Jordan Barrington at Edgemere Academy on the opening night of their original production of 101 Dalmatians. At the start of the scene, Jordan Barrington sits at the dressing table applying her makeup, trying to ignore her mother, Ellie Barrington, who is pacing about.
If you ask me, Jordan, I think it's really best that your grandmother will miss the play. Trust me when I tell you from the voice of experience that you're better off without her last-minute advice. Honey, sweetie, I've been right here where you are right now. Opening night, first leading role. She can't make it. Except in my case, she did show up at the last minute and with huge fanfare, only to eviscerate the director and totally shatter my confidence. Believe me, you don't want that.
It's different with Mamie and me.
10 minutes to places, Jordan.
Thank you, Mr. Peacock.
You're doing great. At least you're here on time. Break a leg.
And he exits.
Doesn't he have a stage manager to call the show?
He did, but he fired her last night during final dress.
Oh my.
All I know is that he screamed at her that he couldn't stand for insubordination or whatever.
A knock on the door. The door flies open and Elizabeth Jeffries floats into the room, dressed in full diva regalia, complete with feather boa. She crosses to Jordan.
There you are, darling. I told that nervous young man that I had a right to be backstage.
I knew you'd make it, Mamie.
And right on cue, you always did have impeccable timing, Mother.
And it's wonderful to see you as well, Eleanor.
It's Ellie.
Must you continue to break my heart with your rejection of your namesake?
A 19th century Italian actress, and nobody in America spells her name the way she did. It's been nothing but trouble.
Jordan, dear, tell me about your play.
It's an adaptation of Disney's 101 Dalmatians.
Disney. Huh. They've ruined the theater.
I love their shows, and I have tons of souvenirs from all of them.
Exactly. It's all about the merchandising. That's not theater. How many other Broadway shows have you seen?
Well, I guess just the ones you've been in.
And I suppose you feed her only sugary cereal at breakfast?
I've had enough drama to last a lifetime. I see nothing
If
wrong
the
with...
child is going to have a career in the theater, she's going to need more.
I'm not a child.
Career in the theater?
Let's not get so worked up now just before the show.
5 minutes to places, Jordan.
Thank you, Mr. Peacock.
Pardon me, Mr. Peacock, but I don't recall that Disney ever adapted 101 Dalmatians for the stage.
Oh, they didn't. I did. It's my original adaptation.
How does that work? Do you have the rights?
Of course not. That'd be way too expensive.
So, did you write the script?
Yes, ma'am.
What? How?
I transcribed the movie, changed some dialogue, dropped some characters, made the puppet.
Puppets! You can't do that!
But I did. It was hard work, but I did it.
Young man, what was your name again?
Daniel X.L. Peacock, ma'am.
You're kidding, right?
I excel in everything I do. And that's what I challenge to my students.
Do not listen to a thing this man says. He's an idiot.
And scene.
I beg your pardon.
Have you ever been in a play, young man?
Most of my work has been in front of the camera. I spent 2 years in Hollywood and got a call back for a sitcom pilot. A couple in high school.
Oh my God, you give me gas. Jordan, sweetheart, I'm sorry to let you down, but I just can't stay and watch this abomination.
Please don't go, Mamie.
Elizabeth comforts Jordan, then crosses to the door. Daniel's phone dings. He pulls it from his pocket and looks at it, then slumps into Jordan's chair. Elizabeth stops at the open door.
What is it?
Mrs. Evans, the English teacher, just got food poisoning at dinner. Now I don't have a Cruella de Vil.
Jordan and Ellen turned to look at
Look at me, there's not enough money in the world.
Please, Mamie, you can do it.
Do what?
My Mamie can play the part. Just give her the script.
Oh, I don't think so.
What did you say?
Well, do you have any experience?
You need to be more than arm's length away, Mr. Peacock. If you hope to keep your eyes.
Did I say something wrong?
Oh, yeah. Bless your heart.
Do I have any experience? Do I have any experience?
I take it from your reaction that you do.
Ever heard of little shows like Streetcar or Virginia Woolf?
Are we playing Jeopardy now?
Don't hurt it, Mamie. At least until after the show.
I'll have you know, Mr. Peacock, that I won 2 Tonys before you were even out of diapers.
Okay, experience. Check.
Daniel fishes a script out of the bundle in his arms and hands it to Elizabeth. Then he pulls a pen from his shirt pocket and prepares to write a note.
I'll need to announce the cast change, so what's your name?
I am Broadway star Elizabeth Jeffries. Write that down. Jordan, I'm surprised you haven't told your teacher of your heritage.
Oh, jeez, we gotta hurry. Jordan, places now.
What about me? Shouldn't I get into wardrobe and makeup?
No, you're perfect just as you are. She's even more perfect than Mrs. Evans, and we have a costume for her.
Daniel exits. Jordan gathers her stuff. Elizabeth crosses to her and places both hands on her shoulders.
I may have book in hand, dear, but please try to stay up with this old broad. I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Mother, I think I will go to law school after all.
End of scene.